whatchamacallit, our connection on YouTube real quick. I think it's fine. Also, I can tell how the audio is as well from here. I'm sure it's fine too.
You were able to get some music?
Takes a second. Huh?
You were able to get some music and videos?
Yes, I did. Thank you so much. I've already seen all your music videos before, and I've heard you guys several times online. So yeah.
That link you sent through with the USB song storage, that was pretty cool.
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah, I did.
Cool, very cool, very cool.
It's like a business card, and it's got like a USB-C and a USB-A on it, and you just put all, you can give it a people, you just put straight. That's cool. Yeah, cool. That link you sent through with the USB.
Okay, we're streaming. We're good.
That was pretty cool.
Okay, let me just fix this view.
Liked it? Yeah, I did. Cool, very cool, very cool.
Okay, I think I'm a little hot, so I'm going to turn down my gain.
USB-C and a USB-A on it, and it's just put all, you can give it a people, just put straight.
Okay, we're fantastic. Okay, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, on 3. All right, so first I'm going to do a spiel, and then I'm going to introduce you guys, okay?
Do it.
All right, gnarly. Here we go. On 3. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. What's up, fitters, and welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Fitted Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Fitted Japan is about 2 dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. But in this episode number 810, we're doing something a little bit different. In this episode, we're interviewing awesome people who are doing awesome things here in Japan. And in this episode, oh boy, we got some serious awesome going on in this podcast, because tonight we are rocking with none other than Australia's own #1 psychobilly, rockabilly, punk rock, slap bass band, the KOFFIN Rockers. Gentlemen, welcome to Got Fitted Japan.
Konnichiwa, and a big, how you going, mate?
Oh man, I really wish I was in Australia with you guys right now, because I love Cooper's. Your beer is absolutely spectacular. If I was there, I would drink up the whole country. I swear to God.
We've been trying for years.
Awesome. You guys, I know who you are. I've booked you guys several times here in Japan. I love you guys. I love your music. But for a lot of the people listening to this podcast, they have no idea who you are. So if possible, could you guys introduce yourselves and what you do with the band?
I'll start. My name's Michael. I play the guitar. I sing the vocals. Sometimes I play the fool. I'm Sean, upright bass, backup vocals. Play with yourself. I play with myself. I'm 40. I play drums and I do a bit of backing vocals as well.
All right, fantastic.
Thanks with me. Yes.
Oh man, that's great. And I love your guys' music. I love your band so much. I've booked you guys several times. We had a radio station here in Japan on Got Fitted Japan. We had an episode where we played some of our favorite bands' music, and I had to get you guys incorporated in that. And for all you faders who've been listening to Got Fitted to Japan for a while, the KOFFIN Rockers have been a good friend of the show, because they've been on that, I think maybe twice. I'm almost positive it was twice. You said once, but I think I played your guys' music 2 times. Yeah, and hopefully again in the future. And speaking of the future, you guys are going to come here in Japan, what, next month?
Next month. Here we come. 3rd time's a charm.
3rd time's a charm. Oh man, breaking it in. Now, what I want to do is I'm gonna kind of like move the needle back a little bit and then talk about your band. So first off, I described your music as rockabilly punk rock music. How accurate is that?
It's pretty accurate. What we're doing is we're playing rockabilly, so it's an upright bass in that 50s style, but we're putting our own spin on it. We're bringing some Australian rock to it, so think AC/DC. That's what we're talking about. And then we're adding that punk flair in there as well. That Vans Warped, turn of the century punk rock. That's what we're all about as well.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. And how did you guys start? Like, I mean, Rockabilly and Psychobilly is kind of having a comeback right now. Like there's a couple of like Cramps cover bands here in Japan, and they're getting these huge shows in like West Tokyo and in Osaka, Nagoya, and I feel like this music has got this light that's going to like hit a bomb and explode in like the best possible way. So how did you guys start in this culture?
We started probably 15 years ago. playing this kind of music, it all came from like a mutual love of all things nostalgia, all things 50s, that custom culture. And we were all kind of in it before we started playing in a band together. So we kicked it off trying to find our feet. We did what a lot of bands do. We were quite traditional. And then we just realized that we weren't being true to ourselves. So we've started to lean into the darker side of things, the whole horrorbilly, the more rock and roll, the more punk vibe of things. That's what we've started to lean into it. And a lot of people might know, Australia's got a pretty good rockabilly scene out here. On the other side of the world, it's quite a small, close-knit community, but there's some amazing bands like the Fireballs, Zombie Ghost Train, The Living End. These guys have all come from Australia as well.
Very cool, very cool. That's the one thing that I love about Rockabilly and Psychobilly. You guys have the best names of bands. And also, your records always have like the best artwork too.
They're awesome, man. So creative.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And how did you guys all meet?
So 40 and I have known each other since we were in high school together. We've been kicking around in bands, metal bands, rock bands, so on and so forth. And we needed a bass player. We needed someone who could play double bass. And Sean had a double bass. So we were like, well, you're in. You got the look. You're in.
Wow, so you're like Sid Vicious. You got the look, yeah. You're in. Can you play? Can you play?
More so than you think. I looked the part. I was there. Okay. Now, when Michael and I first met, it was, I was with a rock and roll club doing, teaching people rock and roll, 50s dancing and things like that. And we wanted to hire the band at the time, and we got to sort of knowing each other. We thought, what's the best way to get to know someone? Sit down, grab a box of drinks, and let's just get loaded and see what goes on, listen to music.
It's the best way to get to know someone.
True.
And then, something blossomed.
Fantastic. And Sean, how did you get into like the slap bass? It's the stand-up slap bass. How did you get into that? I mean, that seems so complicated to play. I mean, it looks simple, but I know it's not simple. It's really tough because I mean, when you play that, you're like, I mean, you're up and down that thing like it's like a 1950s bebop piano.
Broken it
up and down it like it's
a. So it's natural, right?
Yeah. That bit was 100%. No, look, I'd always loved that style of music and the instrument itself, but I wasn't someone that played from a young age. And originally I bought it because basically no one else that I knew had one, so no one could tell me I was shit at it. So I went with that and slowly but surely started to learn a few things and worked with Michael. And yeah, we just got there and got there and got there. Pretty much self-taught. Everything that this band does is DIY. So we've pretty much done that and then just kept going and going and going.
Fantastic. That's pretty cool. Speaking of going and going and going, you guys have traveled extensively. You guys have been all over Australia. You guys have been all over the States, all over Europe, Japan. I'm not sure about the rest of Asia, but I know you've been to Japan, of course. But can you tell us, can you tell us a little bit about your tours in the States and in Europe before we start talking about Japan?
Probably the big one that we've done recently is around Australia. That we had a big one. We toured with Everclear. They're an American band. I'm pretty sure you'd know those guys, John.
Yeah, of course.
They were amazing. Art was awesome, man. So we played a bunch of sold out shows around Australia with those guys. That was pretty epic. They're hopefully they're due back next year as well. So it'll be good to catch up with those boys again. But Europe in 2019 was monstrous. 17 shows in 21 days. We were living out of the back of a van. That was unreal. In the middle of winter, going through, we're talking like Germany, we're talking Czech Republic, and through Poland in the middle of the winter. But amazing. The hospitality over there was just insane. You'd rock up to a show and they'd come out with like a massive big pot of stew, and everybody had to eat. They made sure everyone had to eat before we played. And then it was as much drinks as you could stomach. It was just shot, beer, have another beer. It was insane. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that is awesome.
But you wouldn't believe it though. Middle of winter, snowing, he's still wearing shorts.
I got as far as I could wearing those shorts too.
It's a bass player thing.
I had a jacket, scarf, everything else was covered up. My legs. Oh,
Sure.
mate.
I'm surprised he wasn't wearing thongs still with the old flip flops.
I admit, I finally felt cold.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was just on tour in Germany about a month ago for like live painting and all the art stuff that I do. And yeah, you're not kidding about the drinks. They don't care. Basically, their alcohol is like water, and they want you to be extremely hydrated. So yeah, it's pretty full on.
Ross.
Bros, yeah. That's the only German I remember. But oh my God, yeah. So I mean, when you guys are that one too. But I mean, going there, I always have a crazy story. There's always something crazy that happens to me, and I'm sure, well, you guys, especially for you guys, when you guys were there, you guys probably ran into a lot of trouble, a lot of excitement, and a lot of all of the in between. Could you tell us some stories?
Oh, that's an easy one, Johnny. That's an easy one. We've got a song. It's called The Bastard Club. We wrote that song specifically due to a club in Germany, in Osnabrück, a little town in Germany called Osnabrück. They've got a club. It's called The Bastard Club. There we met a guy who looked so much like Lemmy. It wasn't funny.
No.
We all had to stop for a minute and be like, is that Lemmy?
No, Lemmy's dead.
Did he have horns?
Dude,
Or a halo?
he looked like, we walked up to him, we're like, man, you look like Lemmy. He's like, yes.
Of course, Lemmy had a halo. He's gone.
Lemmy is gone. Yeah, Lemmy took us on an adventure. That was a hell of an adventure. There was a lot of whiskey. There was a lot of whiskey. There was a lot of stuff. Lemmy's a champion. So we'll never forget Lemmy. Yeah, we'll never forget Lemmy. And Osnabrück. So check it out. The song's called The Bastard Club.
The Bastard Club. Okay, I haven't heard that one yet. I'm looking forward to that when you guys perform here in Japan.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So that was that. How about in the States? Was there a big difference between clubs in the States and in Europe?
Not really. It's pretty much the same. Lots of cigarette smoke. I do love that. And so the reason I say that is in Australia, we don't have cigarettes in clubs and venues anymore. So smoking's all outside. So when you go into the club, there's no smoke at all. So that's probably been our biggest shock touring around the world is you go into venues, especially in Japan still, and there's still smoking inside the venue. It takes us back, 20 years when we were allowed to smoke in pubs and clubs in Australia.
Whoa, that's awesome. Yeah, a lot of the reasons why you can still smoke in clubs is because the city doesn't want people out in the streets because the streets are too narrow. Yeah, so they're like, well, keep it smoking.
Yeah, we got space here, though. We got space. Get them outside.
Yeah, should get outside. Yeah. I got kicked out of a nightclub in Ireland for smoking cigarettes, which is crazy. Yeah. This is like 2015 or so. I was in Ireland and England for like a little trip, and I was at a bar. It was like a bar club, and this lady next to me had cigarettes, and I said, "Hey, could I have one?" She's like, "Sure." I don't know why she gave it to me, and anyway, she gave it to me, and she lit it, and I was smoking, and next thing I knew, I'm flying upstairs. The bouncer, this huge skinhead guy. He's got me by my belt and by my neck and throws me out like an alley cat. And I was like, what happened? I had a drink. I was drinking. I was paying. What was I supposed to tip? And he's like, no, you were smoking. I'm like, of course I was smoking. It's a club. And I was like, I've been in Japan for about maybe 10 years at that point, right? So, of course, going to a club where you couldn't smoke was like unheard of for me, Yeah. So, yeah. And in Ireland, of all places. Yeah.
Work it out.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, okay. Speaking of tour, you guys are coming to Japan. Could you tell us a little bit about your tour?
So we've got 5 shows we're booked. We're playing in Osaka at the American Garth Club. It's going to be amazing. Great little venue right there. And then we're off to Kobe to play at the Alchemy bar. That's one.
Great place.
One of our favorites. That place is mental. Huge shout out to A4B4, Japanese AC/DC tribute band. Absolutely amazing. AC/DC. We love those boys. Then we're heading up to Tokyo. We've got a couple of shows up at Tokyo. I think our first one is at the Ruby Room. That's going to be amazing. We're back at the Ruby Room again. So last year we were at the Ruby Room. Amazing show. What a venue. And then we're off to, what's the next one? What's that venue we're playing?
I know.
You know, do you know? Can you help us?
Yeah. Okay.
Club Heavy Sick. We are at Club Heavy Sick.
That's it.
That there is with some really good friends of ours. We've got Spanish Burrowing Guitars and Chicken Jump Skips. They're both Japanese bands. They're going to be incredible. And then our lucky last, it's always our favorite show of the tour. That's why we make sure it's the last one. We land on a high note. We're at Gamuso with you, Johnny. That show has got the best punk vibes of any venue, I think, we've ever played at, and that's around the world. It is a top tier favorite venue.
Gentlemen and cut sick.
Yeah.
Oh man, well thank you. That's awesome. You guys are an incredible band, and for you guys to come to Japan again, that's so special for all of us. And all the venues that you guys are playing at are absolutely spectacular. Like there's no duds in the list. Sometimes when bands come, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna play at this one." I'm like, "Oh, have fun." but no. You guys are playing at Alchemy, you're playing at Ruby Room, playing at Club Heavy Sick, and you're playing at Gamuso. That is absolutely spectacular. And like Alchemy is just so hot right now. A couple of Tokyo bands just went down there. Creepdown went down there, and they basically like blew the speakers up and stuff, and people just loved it. That place is absolutely spectacular. That's one of the places where like you can pretty much do anything, like anything goes, and they love it, and everybody on the dance floor loves it too, and people love to move out there. That's one of the things that's really different between like Tokyo audiences and then Kansai, West Coast, not West Coast. I think, what is this, LA? No, West Side audiences, Kansai audiences. No. I could get into that if I wanted to, but no. But the West Side.
I look like I'm crippled.
No, crippled. No. Let's not go there. Sorry, guys. No, but like Osaka and like Kansai bands and like audiences just take it to the next level, dude. Like, I mean, even at small venues with just even a few people, they're like crowd surfing, and like the bands are jumping into like the audience, and people are just loving it and tearing the place up. I mean, and it's quite common where somebody gets hurt and it's all good, you know. So I love the West Coast or West Side. West Coast. What's the matter? See, usually I drink when I do this podcast, and I'm doing it sober. So yeah, I'm drinking coffee right now. So yeah, that's why I'm shaking and stuttering.
You were almost ready to do some rock and roll there. You could,
bad to the bone. That's for sure.
You got it.
Oh man. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so music videos. You guys got some great music videos.
Thanks.
So tell us about your music videos and your process.
All right. So I don't know, where do we start on that one? That's pretty big. We got a few out there. We started off with trying to make something funny. We're goofy guys. So the first clip way back in the day, I did a little song called Cherry Bomb. It's a bit of a spoof on the rock and roll classics. So all about just having a laugh. We were not sober at all when we did that.
I can relate.
Going through the years, we end up into a song called Suffer. Probably it's a banging song. It's one of our favorites as well. It'll definitely be in the set as well. That was we thought, how awesome would it be to play in a prison? I mean, Australia is a big prison colony, so let's lean into it. So we got one of our friends who's absolutely gorgeous to come along and participate in that one. So that was always something good. We figured we're not really good to look at, so
we still had the funny humor element to it though, because the baton that she's using is actually a squeaky dog foot.
So when she in
the bars, if you look, there's a little squeaker on the end of it.
I didn't even notice that. I've seen that video several times.
Then we went into probably one of our most recent clips is Go Kart Go. And what we did is we compiled a bunch of retro billy cart and go-kart videos from Australian culture. So we went right back into like the 1940s and 1950s and got this massive big archive of go-kart footage. And it goes through the different decades up until recent times, because go-kart and billy cart, well, we call it billy cart culture here in Australia, is a big part of that rock and roll culture as well. So we wanted to lean into that and pay a little bit of homage. The song's all about, go-karting, I guess. So we led into it with that amazing booklet. The best part about it is all the crashes. I mean, if you're going to billy cart, you've got to crash, right?
About watching kids smashing
but that probably leads us into our recent ones, Johnny. We decided to go back into the studio and do a bunch of live video clips. So we've gone back in and we've done 6 the Living End covers. And the Living End are coming to Japan as well. They're coming the month after us, July, I believe. Yeah. So stay tuned for the Living Ends tour as well. But we decided to go in there and do 6 Living End songs. So we played them live just to show that we could do it. Then we thought, why not? Let's do it again, and let's do it with another huge, big influence of ours, and probably the godfathers of the Rockabilly revolution through the 80s, the neo-Rockabilly revolution, absolutely, the Stray Cats. So you'd know those guys, Johnny, American greats. They were big in the UK. They really led off that neo-Rockabilly revolution in the 80s. So we've jumped in there and we've done 4 Stray Cats songs as well. We've played them live. So jump onto our YouTube, check it out on our socials. We've chucked them up on there as well. And it's just another one of those things on, hey, we can play our own music, but we can also do this other stuff as well.
We're still here.
We're still here, yeah. So we're in the middle of writing some new tunes at the moment. We're road testing them. So there'll be a few new songs in the set when we come over.
Hell yeah, dude. That's going to be so awesome. I'm so looking forward to that. Everybody's looking forward to that. That's going to be so great. Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, so when you guys come here, talking about videos and like recording, are you guys just coming like the 3 of you, or are you going to bring anybody else, like any roadies or anybody to help you guys?
This time it's just the 3. We've learned our lessons from the last 2 trips. Pack light, travel light, use the trains, baby.
Leave the wife at home.
Leave the wife at home.
Yeah, words to live by.
It's a boys trip this time. So
nice.
We're packed light. We've got our instruments. We've got a backpack, and away we go.
But packing light for you guys is impossible. I mean, Sean, you got the bass.
I compensate by only packing one pair of jocks. So
all you need is a pair of shorts. You're good.
Doesn't matter how cold it gets.
the bare minimum. Oh man, that's great. What about merch? What are you guys doing for merch?
It should be summer there, shouldn't it? When we're there.
Oh, it's gonna be hot, dude. It's already hot. Dude,
Shorts it is.
Shorts, 100% shorts. Yes, shorts.
So
maybe an umbrella.
Merch this time, Johnny.
Yeah, merch. What are you guys doing for merch?
We're bringing some T-shirts over this time. We've had a huge, big request from it. Last couple of times we've played, so we're definitely bringing some shirts with us. We've got stickers, badges, you name it, all that kind of goodness as well. But we're still a bit stuck on what to do when it comes to our music. In Europe, obviously, it's all about cassettes and CDs and vinyl, and the same kind of thing when in the US and here in Australia as well. But we don't know what kind of to do when we get to Japan, because Japan's such a mixed bag of culture. Sometimes it's cassettes and CDs, and sometimes it's all digital. So at the moment, we've kind of been, the last couple of tours, we've been using QR codes to try and pass our music on, so giving people cards with free access to our music. So, I mean, it's just about getting us out there in Japan at the moment and kind of making it our second home, I guess.
It's pretty close to it.
Yeah, true that. I saw one musician recently, and I just saw this on Instagram, and he basically had these, like, it looked like a business card with a USB attachment like this. And the USB was like a USB, what's it called, a USB-C or something that you could buy, and then you can plug it into your phone, and then right from there, you've got like a whole like CD or record that's like on your phone. So it automatically just like inputs. If you have something like that, that's something that nobody else has here in Japan. I think that'd be revolutionary. There's not much time, but I can hook you up with a guy that does it. I think he's an American guy in the States, but if you could get like maybe, I don't know, 50 of those made or so, I mean, I think you guys could sell those for at least like 1,500 yen or something. I mean, the yen compared to the Australian dollar, you're going to lose money, but it will definitely get the word word out, and it's kind of a cool thing to like sell because nobody else is selling that. A lot of bands that come to Japan still are selling cassettes and CDs, as you said, but nobody's buying them really. They buy them as a novelty thing. They're like, oh, cool, here's something I can like have somewhere, But if you sell like that business card USB thing,
we use them as coasters.
Absolutely, Johnny. Send me that link, man. We totally want to be in on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy!" So I sent it to a bunch of my my friends out here that are in bands, and so far, like the response has been really good. I don't think anybody's pulled the trigger on it just yet, but you guys should.
Absolutely, let's do it. Send me the link. All of our stuff's available on Spotify, streaming services, YouTube, and all that kind of stuff as well. But nothing compares to the physical copy. It's better quality. You're going to get the full experience. Spotify algorithm's not great. You're looking at, the quality of music starts to drop down. So if you're a real music quality person, you want that full audio experience, that's what you need. You need the physical copy.
And also, you can't sell Spotify, You can't sell it. But if you got this business card thing with a USB attached to it, you sell that for, whatever you want to sell it for. But there you go. So I think that's definitely the future. And a lot of people want to support the bands. A lot of people do. But the thing is, here in Japan, like as you can see behind me, space is completely limited, right? So getting like a T-shirt or a towel or something is sometimes an inconvenience. But the people want to support the bands. So I think like that way is a way to go. And you could put a credit card, almost like it looks like a credit card, to be honest. You could put that anywhere. You could have that in your wallet, and that's kind of a cool thing. I'll send you that link.
Love it.
Okay, awesome. But what about doing like a video, like a documentary video while you guys are around here? Like I think that's something that you guys should do because that's what like some of the bands are doing out here now. They're having these little documentaries when they go on tour and stuff, They're recording with their cell phones. In other cases, they're going out with actual people who are actually like filming the performances, the behind the scenes. They get a lot of like B-reel, whatever. They get like B video and stuff or whatever. I don't know. Be real, I'll be real. They get the B video. And anyway, so I think that's something that would be really, really great for you guys to kind of get the word out and stuff because that's like another thing that people are doing. They're watching these documentaries, and if they watch a YouTube video that's like over like 3 minutes long, it's way too long. But if it's a documentary about a band, they're like, dude, I'm in. Especially if they love the music, they love the band, they love the people. 15 minutes. That's not that long.
Easy. Sorry, Ben.
I was going to say, I think that's something that we've spoken about and thought about a lot previously. But one of the things
we definitely got the footage.
Yeah, we've got footage. But we're also a bit lazy when it comes to that stuff. So we'll go out and go, oh, we should be getting some footage of this while we're doing it. And then it's sort of like, I might just have a beer.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, did someone have a camera? No. All right.
In saying that, though, the last 2 trips to Japan, we've been live streaming our performances as well. So every time we play, we're chucking it up there. And there's been some great local Japanese people. Big shout out to Katsu, who's recorded our live sets and uploaded on his channel as well. Yeah.
Very cool. That's awesome. Yeah, if you guys want to like have somebody help you with that though, I know this one guy, he's a German guy that's out here. And this guy is an awesome documentarier? Sorry, I've been living in Japan for like 25 years, man. My English is my second language at this point. I forgot what a refrigerator was in English. I was like, my beer's in that box that's the size of a car that's pulled with a door. Kind of like a car would say a risotto. How do you say risotto in refrigerator, So, yeah, dude, then trust me, it happens. It's weird. It's weird when you forget your own language. Oh, my gosh. Man. But there's like this German guy out here, and he makes documentaries of cool people doing awesome things here in Japan. And he's done quite a few people, and I don't know why, but he's doing it for free. He's so incredible at it. Like he made a documentary of me that got like 3,000 views, like within like a couple of weeks and stuff. This guy is absolutely phenomenal. I'll send you a link to like my documentary thing and stuff, where me just doing all my dumb shit, like graffiti and painting and live painting and stuff like that. But just the exposure that it got is absolutely phenomenal. And you guys, when you guys perform, and Faders, this is absolutely insane. When these guys perform, it's not just awesome music, it's an incredible experience, because these guys are extremely animated. They're jumping around, they're moving around. I mean, Sean's standing on his bass and Michael's twisting him around and stuff. It's like the Red Hot Chili Peppers on PCP. It is absolutely insane. Like it is an amazing experience to see these guys. So I mean, yeah. Well, if you're living in Japan, if you're above ground, if you're walking around, if you're breathing, if you're on Earth, Mother Earth, you gotta check out the Coffin Rockers. I'm not even joking. Check them out. Watch your music videos. Support these guys, because these guys are absolutely brilliant. I love you guys. You guys are great.
Thanks, we love you too, man.
Hey, awesome. Oh man, so I think just by hanging out with you guys for the last like 40 minutes, you guys have answered all my questions. Is there anything that you want to tell us? Like anything, upcoming things other than like Japan or?
Look, we got some festivals happening here in Australia that we're working on. So we've got this massive big run before we hit Japan. So we're going to be in fine form when we get over there to the land of the rising sun. Look, I think I say it for everybody here. We love Japan so much. The venues, the people, the whole culture, the music culture, the respect and everything that you get is amazing. Definitely open to having a bit of a documentary of our trips. I think that's something that we've got all the video footage for. We definitely need to put it together to show people the buffoonery and the fun that happens when you're on the road. Can be a little bit stressful at times when you're trying to catch trains, but it's always amazing. Outside of that, like I said, we are back into the studio fairly soon. We're just putting the final touches and road testing a few songs. So we're really keen to put forward another release really soon. And off the back of that, I guess when you release something new, you've got to come back on tour again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
That's true.
guess maybe we've got to come back to Japan again next year. I guess, you know.
I was only half joking the other day when I said I wanted to look at migration papers. So no, I absolutely love it over there. Best people, culture, everything, the shows, nightlife, the works. I love it. The food. Gonna get me some fat ramen.
What about you, 40? What do you enjoy?
Oh God, ramen.
Yeah, mate, I just love being there, to be honest with you.
He enjoys the young ladies.
I do enjoy Japanese, of course, but just in general, I love traveling in general, mate. So Japan is just a country I've always loved. It's been my 5th time, I think, over there this time. So I've been a couple of times on my own prior to the band. So no, I'm super keen. So we're already talking about, like we just said, we're already talking about going back next year. So
let's get through this one first.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's survive this year.
So if you are in Tokyo, definitely check out one of the shows. They're all going to be amazing. Gamuso, though, is obviously, it has a special place in our heart. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
It's always been my favourite.
And don't be shy. Come up and say g'day to us. We're not backward and coming forward. So don't lost my train of thought there.
Give us your best Australian accent.
Yeah.
No.
We love it.
Oh,
we love it.
No. I did that before and I got in big trouble, dude. I can't get canceled again. Once is enough.
We won't take offense at it.
We won't take offense. No. Totally fine.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to take
There's a lot of people listening in Australia, dude. Hey, Frankenbach. Hey, Frankenbach. Love you. Sorry for doing the Australian accent. Don't kill me again. Frankenbach didn't like it. Apparently, the Fuels Club loved it.
Big shout out to Chris and Crispy as well.
Oh, Big Chris, what up?
Right.
Absolute music legend.
Oh man!
And that's
all right.
For any bands in Australia that are looking to head over to Japan. Chris from Heavy Magazine is your guy. Check him out. He's definitely the one that introduced us to Japan. Took us on our first trip. He chaperoned us. He managed us. He looked after us. He herded us like wild cats. Taught us the ropes. And then set us free after that. So big shout out to Crispy.
Hell yeah, dude. That guy's great. Love it when that guy comes out here, man. Always a good time. Always a good time. All right. You guys, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to being here with us on Got Faded Japan. I can't wait to see you guys in a couple of weeks. Be safe. Have a safe flight. And yeah, thank you so much. And fade on. Oh, man. Faders, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for listening to this very, very special episode of Got Faded Japan. Go down into the show notes right now and check out the Coffin Rockers. We're going to have their website. We're going to have like ways for you to get in contact with them, to check out their like future performances, to buy some merchandise, and all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for being here on the show, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
100%. Cheers, man.
And that's a wrap. Dude, you guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much for being on the show. Seriously.
Thanks for having us, man.
Appreciate it.
Oh, man. That's great. And, dude, okay, so I'm going to plug all your shows coming up in Japan. I'm going to have all that there, and I'm going to have all the links. And I'm going to send you those, links to how you guys can kind of get in contact with the guy that's doing that, was it the USB, like, credit card kind of thing or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never saw that before. And this guy was, like showing this thing. He's like, this is for all the future bands of the world and stuff. This is going to be the next big thing. And I was watching that. I was like, holy smokes, that looks like the next big thing. So
it's always tough, Johnny. It's always tough because when we travel, we can only travel light. So whatever merch we're going to bring, we've got to bring it with us, and we want to try and move it. So historically, we haven't really brought much. We brought stuff to give away, stickers and badges and Australian flags and all that kind of stuff. But any of the bigger stuff, it's too hard. It's impossible.
Dude, it is impossible because then one of you has to be sober enough to sell the shit, you know? And that's not going to happen. Come on, I know you guys. Trust me, I've done it too, man. I've gone to Europe, I think, maybe 15, 16 times on tour. I do live painting. See this artwork in the back? Yeah, I do this. I had a show about maybe a month and a half ago now in Germany, and I had all these shirts to bring. And then as soon as I packed up all my paintings and like stickers and stuff, I was like, I have no space for these shirts. So I didn't bring any shirts. Although I was able to sell 7 paintings. So basically the whole thing was good. But, oh man, but shirts, I could have sold that like gangbusters over there. Oh man, but just bringing that all the way over there and then having taking the time to sell that and stuff. I mean, selling the paintings themselves is hard enough. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We did that when we went to Europe. We we ordered shirts over there, and then by the last show of the tour, we were just giving them away. We just couldn't bring them home. No.
Yeah, and then I mean, what some people do is they go to a post office and they send it, but these days that's so expensive. I mean, that's impossible. You know, I mean, that's like just losing money. So yeah, just giving them away. Actually, giving them away is kind of a cool thing because when you give them away, you don't know what's going to happen with that shirt. You know,
correct.
Somebody's going to see it, they're going to like it, they're going to Google it. You know, I mean, everybody's got a cell phone. You know, so it's just like, I mean,
There's no such thing as bad promotion.
Well, no, that's not true. I'm a promoter, dude.
But if people are talking about it, so even if you give it away, I mean, okay, you might not get the money for the shirt, but that shirt's going to go places and it's going to start conversations.
True that. Well, if it's a good shirt, yeah. Oh, man, but yeah. Oh, man. Well, you guys, I got another podcast to do in 30 minutes, and so I got to let you guys go. But, dude, I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Bring me a Cooper's.
Talk to you soon, man.